here we are, skipping the cutscene and talking to the guy, and now without any mistakes, please. Let's not do anything stupid right now. Not this time. Let's try to be perfect now. Of course, being perfect does not work, but let's try to be close to perfect. There have been some mistakes in my last run. I grabbed the heart refill here, which is not required, but I'm scared, so I think I will do that. Or let's just skip that. Let's just skip this heart refill, the first heart refill here. Let's just try to skip that, because we should be able to survive the plant. The plant is a bad boss, but we should be able to survive that. Because I now have some practice. I'm not unprepared anymore. I can execute stuff, and I think I can kill the plant without dying. I do not have to wait for him to finish his damage animation or just his dying animation, but I did have to wait for them because they have been in the way and I could not get past without waiting for them to despawn. This guy just disappears, and I really have to get used to the controls again because I cannot run now. Normally I would run. I would just do the dart attack all the time, but I don't have it yet, so I cannot do the dart attack. I really would like to get a heart drop, but I can live without the heart drop. And I think I will get a heart drop. There are some more nights to go, so that's number one. I can get some more hearts, because I'm killing a lot more knights. Not only those guys here, but in the next map I'm also killing some knights. And optimizing that run really paid off, because I really got a good PB with all the optimizations in it. I'm pretty glad about that. I do not need another heart. Very nice. Now I did not kill I did not kill every guard. There's still knights around here. There's still some more to go, some more to kill. Because that's what we do in this game. We have to kill guys. Blue soldiers. Have to wait a little bit until they really despawn, and one more to go. No, he's not here, okay. Well, where did he go? Okay, yeah, okay, we are done. There hasn't been any more soldiers here, and now that should be a gold split. It really should be a gold split, because I do not have to do any more stuff here. I can just walk over here and go directly into the next phase or next map, and that's a gold split. Very nice. Okay, skipping the cutscene and picking up hands in an almost perfect way saves you almost 18 seconds. Very nice. I do not want to kill that guy because... Oh, and he decided to walk to the left, which is pretty nice, because now he's out of the way and we can exit this room right away. Still have to make sure, yeah. And that's the perfect solution. That's the perfect RNG you can get. Now that this passage opened by hitting a hidden switch, we can grab the grappling hook. Wow, what a sentence. And we do not have to kill that guy. And that was actually pretty scary. Because in my first attempts I always killed that guy. And not this time. Sometimes you get hit by this guy, which is also not a big problem. And now I have to outrun this guy, very nice. Okay, you can track this guy very easily. Apparently. Okay, there's one ghost missing here. Where did he go? Ah, he's up there, okay. He's up there. And now I have to kill all the guards here. Or all the soldiers. Because of experience. I need experience. You do not kill them for opening portals like in the endgame. You kill them just for the purpose of getting experience. That's the only reason why I do that. And we don't need any money because we do not save in this game. Not anymore. In my first runs I did save a lot, but not this time. And as you can see, I can get hearts back. I do not have to be that careful. I actually want to grab that key because I need it. Okay. And even when they are dead, you cannot just walk through them. You still have to wait when you cannot get past them or cannot walk by them. Yeah, still have to wait for them to despawn. Now I killed all the guards here. I can head back into the castle. It's not the castle, it's manor. It's the manor. And now I can fight Ruby for the first time. And hope to get a really good time. So let's see. We have to go up here. We have to kill that spider because it's in the way. It blocks our way. You cannot get past the spider because of hitboxes. Hitboxes are pretty bad in this game. And now we have to kill Ruber. We only have 1 minute to do that. When we want to save time. And what I usually want to do is I want to stun lock him without getting hit by myself, and that was a pretty perfect fight so far. It was a pretty perfect fight. I did not get hit I did not even get hit once, and that's it. That's Ruber fight number 1. Skipping the cutscene, skipping the save dialogue, and we are in section 2. Or level 2, section 1, actually. It was not even a gold split, unfortunately. Maybe I took too long to kill all the soldiers at the roof. I'm not sure. You do not want to run into those guys because they slow you down a lot. But you want to kill more guards here. Even more guards. Or soldiers, or knights, or blue guys. And I reached sword level 2. Very nice. Now I just have to kill 50 more of them. Well, I think it's 49 more of them. Because I'm also about to kill a spider in a couple of seconds. And oh my god, I almost got hit. I really want to kill as many of them as I can before I do anything else. And this is also the way I am supposed to go, because I have to buy a shovel from this guy here. And be sure, as soon as his text disappears, be sure to press A and nothing else, because pressing no would just result in no, you don't want to buy a shovel. Are you sure? And you need the shovel, unfortunately. We cannot skip it. Now we have to enter that area here. And you have to talk to that guy once more. That's the same guy that opened up the way over the bridge, that blocked our way to the bridge and let us through. But now he decides to not help us. And we are actually supposed to find Merlin, and he tells us that there's a stranger or there's a guy living in the forest that can help us, and Kylie figures out that this is the guy that can help us. But when you just re-enter his house, you can't just ask him to help you, and it's fine. Okay, let's kill that guy right away. Let's kill that guy right away. And let's kill that guy. And now the passage opens. The gate disappears, and now we are sword level 2, and that means we can kill soldiers faster, which is nice. We have to go left here, go up, walk over here, walk to the left, get past that spider, get past the hole, and now we have to kill our second spider in the game. And it decided to go away. Once they hit you, sometimes they just turn around and go away. And you don't want to be on low health here. You want to have at least 2 hearts, because you have the damage boost out of the cave. And outside of the cave you can dig around to find hearts. So it's not a big deal if you get hit too many times. But yeah, that's the fastest way to clear that cave. And killing more guards or knights or whatever. And they also give you hearts sometimes, so it's not a big deal. And I have to kill a lot more of them. So I make sure to get all the hearts back. Despawn, come on, yeah. Pretty nice. And that's with that guy. Now I have to clear that map. Next section is the village. There's a village in the forest, and you have to kill all the guards here in order to get a large turnip. And that thing is required because you have to feed it to the horse, because you need a horse to cross the bridge. One more here. One more here. And I really, as you can see, I really want to fight them horizontally and not vertically, because it's a lot easier to fight them vertically. Yeah, horizontally, I mean. It's a lot easier. So the guy over there decided to go right. Sometimes he decides to go left, and then he's right there when you enter that. And you go through the gate here. He's right there and you can kill him faster. Sometimes he decides to go right and you have to walk to the right to get him. But that's just RNG. It's just pure luck. There's nothing you can do to speed that up. Oh my god, I got stuck in Merlin's hitbox. And as you can see, hitboxes in this game work a little bit differently than you would expect them to do. Yeah. It can turn out that hitboxes are the worst thing in this game. Because in some boss fights, hitboxes can be really crucial and can mean your death all of a sudden. Okay, I'm killing those guys right away, and now I can dig out that thing here. It's required to kill all the knights, but even if not, even if we could sequence break that area and can get the large turnip without killing all the knights here, it would not mean a benefit to us, because we have to reach sword level 3 until we reach, or before we reach the next area. Because in the next area there are no knights. Well, there are knights, but they are out of reach when you want to go fast. And these guys here are just there. They are just here. They're just you can't just kill them right away because they are even in your way. You have to kill them at some point, and also yeah, you have to kill them here. And what we do now is we do that map once again, but we will not kill all of them because on our way back to the horse in the first map, we will meet more knights that we can kill. So for experience, so we will hopefully reach sword level 3 when we kill the last guard or the last knight on our way back to the horse. That's what I plan to do. I think I can skip even one more, but I think that's a solution. So as you can see, sometimes he decides to walk to the left, and then you are fine. You have to make sure to be at full health before you enter or before you jump onto the horse, because when you are on the horse you cannot get off the horse and you cannot attack anymore, and you have to dodge every enemy. And there's not even one chance to grab additional hearts or to get a heart refill on our way back, on our way to the next boss. And I skipped the last two because it's not needed to kill them. It's not required. We should have enough experience to make it to sword level 3. And the reason for that, why we are killing those guards or those knights, is that they give 4 experience points and all other enemies give 3 experience points. The ghosts even give only 1 experience point, so it's not necessary to kill them. It's not really useful to kill them. So that should be enough. We should be at sword level 3 as soon as we exit this area. Okay, I got lucky. Sometimes he just runs away and you have to follow him and fight him vertically. Sometimes you can't just do that. And we reach sword level 3. My calculations, yeah, pay off. Okay, grab the heart container. Because otherwise grab 1 heart and we are at full health, very nice. And now we can ride the horse back to Merlin and then we can proceed. Very nice, no snakes in the way. And now we have to dodge the guards. I really have to wait here for this guy to come down, unfortunately. When you are on the horse, your hitbox is larger than it is when you only have Kaylee. And this means that enemies can stun lock you instead. The same thing that we do on bosses can happen to yourself when you are, especially when you are on the horse. When you get hit by an enemy, you get thrown back a certain distance, and when there is a wall or something, or a corner or something in the way, then the enemy can still reach you. You get stun locked, and you cannot really do anything. When you are on the horse, especially when you are on the horse, you cannot even attack the enemy to make him disappear, or to kill the enemy to get free of the stun lock, and that's really bad. So yeah, you have to make sure to not touch anything when you are on the horse, because that makes sense, don't you think? You would think that a horse is strong and proud and can kill enemies by stomping on them or onto them or something, but nope, not in this game. So that's the one dragon that we have to kill because he is in the way apparently. And all the other enemies or all the other dragons here are not. And that guy stun locked me because I pressed left too early. That was unfortunate. Okay, got past the first plant and got a perfect cycle. Wow, that was a fast cycle. That was a fast plant cycle. Pretty sick, pretty sick. And when the plant decides to kill me, or when hitboxes in the plant fight decide to kill me, then I am done for. Sometimes you get lucky and are able to hit that guy before it hits you. Sometimes it's just not possible. No, not quite. Okay, almost. Oh my god. That was a 4 cycle, okay. It was a 4 cycle fight. You can kill the plant in 3 cycles apparently. But well, sometimes it doesn't work. And as you can see, I actually want to finish areas with as much hearts or as many hearts as possible because a Merlin heals you at the end and healing costs a little bit of time. Because the animation that fills your hearts, that shows how your hearts are filled, again, it costs a little bit of time. So now we have the dragon scale, we can do a little bit of jumping here, hopefully we don't mess up. And actually there was a mistake in my last PB, in the last run. Because I drowned here once. Well, did I? No, I'm not sure. No, I don't have to go up down here. No, it's faster to go up here, to take this way. And now I actually messed up a little bit because I decided the wrong way. I have to wait for them to go away and get another heart. No, not a heart, but a dragon egg. Actually, it's an egg. It's an egg that we need to find. Oh, I have to go up here. Yeah, the screen transition is a little bit off. To go down here, and now I have to do that little jumping here. Make sure to wait here because that stone disappears, and when you jump on it, as soon as it disappears, you are drowning. You will drown for sure. And wait again until they reappear and make sure to get that thing out of the way. Yeah. In my last run I drowned here because I was too careless in jumping. Now I have to wait again because I was too slow. Okay. That was a perfect jumping, but we are not done with jumping yet. We still have to do one more jump. Only one jump. It's only one more jump. Nothing difficult. Yeah, that was very close. So now we got the last egg. We drown here because it warps us back to the entrance. And we can now run around here. Sometimes when you want to slash at an enemy, you only get a dart attack, and sometimes it's the other way around. When you want to run, you only get a slash. It's weird sometimes. Controls are sometimes a little bit weird. So hand him over the axe, get a counter. Now we have to find a key. For some reason, the entrance or the exit, the cave is blocked and we have to find a key. Sometimes this guy has it. We have to wait for... Yeah, we got lucky. Very nice. First try. Very nice. Normally you have to run around here and kill all the knights until you find the key. And sometimes the first guy only... Yeah, he just has it. Gives it to you. You can exit the cave. And one thing I found out is you cannot drown here when the two-headed dragon is following you, because when you drown you are not teleported. When you would drown now, you are not teleported back to the entrance of the cave, you are teleported back to his cave instead. I actually want to kill you, thank you. And they give me hearts, which is nice, because I need to be at full health for the next area. I did it, I cannot believe it. He opens up the exit. Now we have to do one more jump after he finishes talking. And we got it, very nice. You have to press right and immediately, almost immediately, jump. Then you are, then you are in this area again, and now the dragon takes the plant away. He helps us a lot in this game, and we can now cross the bridge here and head on to the next area. And in this area we have to run around a little bit to find our way, and we have to outrun some of those dragons here. That guy is actually not following you, he does not want to kill you, but he's in the way, so we kill him. We kill that guy. We kill that guy. He's in the way, unfortunately. We even kill that guy, we even kill that one. I cannot get past, okay. Run up here, then do not just run up here, because that guy comes from the left side. And there's a heart refill I want to get here. I really want to get that heart refill because I need it in the next area. I'm probably gonna need it. It's not sure if I really need that heart refill, but the wizard fight, which is the next, not the next boss, but the next boss. Yeah, the wizard can be pretty dangerous. This boss can take a lot of time if you do a mistake like I did. I do not want to use a heart refill here. And you want to make sure that you hear that sound, because when you hear that sound you hit him. And you kill him right away. Okay, that was a very fast kill. That was a pretty sick fight. Very nice. Almost perfect. In my last run, that fight did not go that well. And we are in the snow area. Winter area of some sort. And oh my god, that was close. Actually, I almost got hit, but I reacted properly. Now I have to run around a lot. So this is the section where you can practice a lot of running, where you can practice the dart attack a lot. And the problem with this is, oh my god, the problem with this dart attack is when you run into a wall or into a corner of a wall, and just remember hitboxes in this game are bad. Sometimes you are, no, always when you enter or when you run into a corner or a wall, you get thrown back. And it can be pretty slow. Because it just slows you down. That's what it does. So then you have to, as you can see right now, then you have to align again, and you have to do the dart attack again. And sometimes you will not get the dart attack right away. sometimes you get it. Every time when you see me just standing there slashing the sword, it means that I wanted to try, I wanted to run, but it didn't work. So that happens all the time. And changing directions is pretty tough here. So this way, with the start attack, pulling off in every direction, you can show off your running skills a lot. And that is not the fastest time that I ever did. It's 108 seconds left. It's not the fastest time I ever had in this run. My fastest time was 119 seconds left, I think, if I remember correctly. But that also could be wrong. It could also be wrong, I'm not sure. Now we have a little sleigh ride to do. Very nice. Oh, got hit, okay. Not a big deal. But we got hit 3 times, which is very bad, okay. But we grab another heart container here. Okay, that was... I got very lucky in sniping that mouse, or rat, out of the way. And now Merlin does a little riddle with us. Okay, I answered every question, or I answered every question correctly. I had to focus a little bit, so that's why I was a little bit quiet. And now I'm heading on to the next section, which is the wizard section. And the wizard section can be tough because of bats. There are bats flying around here everywhere. And they make your life a little bit harder. And they also can also be a little bit dangerous, and you actually want to end this area with as many hearts as possible. Because the wizard can be a jerk. And let's see. But as soon as I get every time I get hearts, I'm pretty lucky. I'm pretty lucky here. I do not have to kill every bat that comes around, that flies around, but most of them. Most of them. And this bat can be bad. It takes away 2 hearts from me, which is not nice. I could have done better. I could have done better. So you're normally supposed to collect all those tablets. It's exactly what I'm doing now. But instead of just going further and instead of just proceeding to the end, you are supposed to take them back to Merlin, and he reads them for you, and they contain hints or a hint on how to open up the path to the wizard, so that you can actually reach the wizard, because the entrance is blocked or sealed by a wall, and you have to open that wall. I do not want to kill that guy down there, but I actually want to kill that thing because I want a heart. No hearts for me, okay. No more hearts. That's why I grabbed the heart refill. Because bats can be dangerous. There are 2 more bats to kill. Only 2 more left. So be prepared to kill that one. That's pretty easy to kill. You have to be aligned properly as always, and it's pretty easy to get that. And that's a bat we just leave alone. It's not dangerous at all because we can just run into the room, grab the tablet and run out of it again. And now there's one more bat which is just in the way. This bat is in the way. It has to die. It doesn't give us a heart, okay. Now we have to do this little puzzle here. And we are finally done. Now a little passage, and at the end is waiting. Yeah, there's a boss waiting for us. Oh my god. That bat is actually pretty easy to kill. So I'm killing that bat just because I want a heart. No heart. I still have a heart refill, so it should be no problem. And I can get one more heart refill, the next area, I think. I want to stun lock that guy. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work, and I'm about to die here, okay. Okay, that was unnecessary to heal, but I was scared. So I just wasted one heart refill here, unfortunately. So that wizard fight was not perfect. But it's possible to do that this way. Okay, I don't have a heart refill right now. I do not get another heart refill here. There is a heart refill hidden here somewhere, I think. But I do not get it. So I'm just skipping most of this section. You cannot kill those snakes. You cannot kill them. They are just in the way all the time. I have to dig here. So I'm pretty slow right now. And there's a snake up here. I still have to take care about the snake. Okay. Give me a heart, thank you. That was very generous, because now I can run around here and it's not that dangerous anymore. I can get away without getting hit anymore. I can get to the next area without getting hit, I suppose. But I have to be aligned to the left here, then I can just run up. Over here I have to be aligned to the right, then you can kill that snake right away, and then you run up here and give that little flute, magical flute, to the large bird. And the large bird gives you the elite bracelet, which you need to enter the next area. Make sure to equip it right away. Menuing is hard. Beware of the snakes, because they are still there. You didn't kill them. Especially this one. Can be dangerous. Okay, I got lucky in... I managed to get past the snake, even if... yeah, it did not respawn fully. It did not fully respawn, but I was able to get past that snake. That's very nice. Okay. And now I wanted to have a dart attack, but it didn't work. For some reason. I really want to have dart attacks here. Okay, when you slow down too much, the entrance closes again. Okay, that's the fastest way out of this cave, I think. There's a heart refill here. I do not grab the heart refill. And I have to skip, actually. I have to split, actually. That was a late split, but doesn't matter. Okay, I killed the golem at 51. So I have a little bit more than 10 minutes to do that. Let's see. That's the funniest and most entertaining part of the whole game. Pushing around boulders. I cannot even just use one hand to do that, because I have to press A and directional pad. That's unfortunate. Because I could do something else with my other hand. Otherwise, like for example, taking a drink or something. But no, not this way. Okay, it doesn't work this way. This game is very unforgiving, as I said before. So, some more boulder pushing, and that is room number 3. Now I have to do that first. And there's not much to say about that. Not really. The only thing is, well, you just have to be patient. You have to take your time to figure out the solution for those rooms. You have to do them or you have to start pushing them in the correct order. And once you have done that, I think then you figured out everything and you can just go on and do runs of this game. You don't need to learn that. You don't need to learn those rooms or the solutions to those rooms by heart. You just get it. You just figure it out. When you just do it, when you play this game casually, you just figure out how those rooms are working and you just figure out the solutions, and then you can go and do that. You just have to recognize when you start a new room and you are teleported into another room. You just have to recognize very fast how this room works and which room is it. Which room it is. That's the only thing you need to know. Okay. There's one big thing that I need to do in this run. When I manage to finish this run, I really need to try to speed up the end fight. The last fight. That would be sick. So stun locking Ruber in the end may be the solution, but it's also very, very risky and dangerous to stun lock him in the end, because he can break free, because, well, his hitbox differs when he faces down or right, or, yeah, when he faces down or up or down or to one side, his hitbox differs a lot, so you have to actually adjust your distance to him in order to stun lock him forever. And sometimes he decides to just break free, start running around weird at a very high pace, and then you have to be very careful. And sometimes he is doing that only once, sometimes he's doing that all over the time. And yeah, then you have to be very careful. So you go down here. It doesn't really matter in which on which switch I pull those boulders on. It does matter in which order I push them around, but it doesn't matter. In this room, it doesn't really matter which order I put them onto the switches. So that's the pre-last room. Only 2 more rooms to go. That's a really tiring room. You have to run around a lot here. The advantage of doing this is you can calm down a little bit from being at good pace and being excited about the run so far. You can really calm down a little bit, relax a little bit, and release your nerves a little bit. And after that, there is a little bit, the fight against the golem is a little bit tough, or can be a little bit tough, because he's also running around randomly, and you want to stun lock him, but you cannot. Sometimes you just cannot stun lock him. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes he just decides to break free all the time. And the golem can be a jerk. Let's be honest here, the golem is a hard boss compared to the wizard. And the wizard decided to be a jerk as well on this run. The last run I got a pretty sick and pretty fast wizard fight. Not this time. So I have to do one more. Oh my god, that was a mistake. Small little mistakes all over the place, and that's how it goes. One more. And then last room starts. Last room is a little bit... can be a little bit tough. You have to take your time, as I said before. You have to take your time to figure out solutions to those rooms, and once you get them, you just have to remember the correct order. And now I have to clear out the upper section here. You have to be very careful to not push them, or to not push any boulder directly onto a wall, except you know what you're doing. And this was not optimal. It was not the optimal solution, I think. But it was also not that slow or something. It was... I do not think there... well, there should be an optimal solution. There should be optimal movement here. But I am far from figuring out how to optimize this section here. I'm just happy or glad that I know the solutions to every room, and that I can just get that. That I can just get the rooms done in a fast fashion, you know. Okay, my thumb starts to hurt a little bit because the D-pad of my Game Boy Advance needs to be pressed a little bit harder than it should be, I think. So I'm doing this little strat here to save time, otherwise I would have to run around that large block in order to be able to push, or in order to push them down, or to push that block down. The same goes here. I'm just doing that in order to move it a little bit faster to the left. And now that was the last room. And we get the snorkel. Merlin gives us the snorkel. No, it actually lies just there, and Merlin waits for us. Yeah, he decides to just wait here until we solved all the puzzles. And be sure to press B here. Just press B, because there's no little gap or time span when a question box is opened, as it is the case in other areas. And we are facing the golem now. Well, he's not called golem, he's called ogre, I think. So try to stun lock him. Hopefully for a long period of time, maybe. And as you can see, his hitbox changes, and when he faces left or right, he's a lot thinner than he is now. And his hitbox also is thinner. Okay, he's facing up again, that's very nice. I do not want to break free right now. I do not want to release the stun lock. And I got a perfect fight. That was pretty sick. Okay, perfect golem fight. Or ogre. He's called ogre, I think. He's not called golem. That was a pretty sick fight. And we are in the next section. Let's grab another heart refill here, because we will need a heart refill for the upcoming section. It's really nice to have one at hand. And we avoid getting locked by those enemies too much. And now we want to lure him into the trap. Go away, please. Thank you. We want to trap that guy because he's dangerous. And there's a good reason to trap that guy, because he's invulnerable. But we will find a way to make him vulnerable again. But before we can do that, or in order to do that, we have to kill all the bushes here. And I really want to... I really don't want to get hit by this guy, because I want to test out if this triggers the glitch, the health glitch. I'm not sure. If I can get the health glitch, my life would be a lot easier and a lot faster in the end game. So this is a little maze here. You have to run around for a little bit. And you have to get around enemies, and you have to get around bushes. More bushes to come. No, there are no more bushes here. No. Okay, that was a mistake. There are no more bushes. I forgot about that. More bushes here, one more here, and we are done with bushes. And we got hit by this guy, okay. And so we will not see if this actually triggers the health glitch. I cannot make it again. I cannot make this fight again without getting hit. I'm not sure why. But I try my best, but it doesn't work. And that's why I grabbed the heart refill. Because I will need it in the upcoming, not in the upcoming section, but in the section after that. This mouse can be dangerous, or it is dangerous. And we don't want to talk to that guy. We want to run into that mouse to kill it. We want to find a way to get past this guy here. Very nice. And those plants should not be a big problem. And I got hit once and lost 2 hearts. So the damage trick or the health glitch did not work. I have to wait now until they stop moving, and that was very close. So they deal 2 hearts of damage, as you can see. And I want to equip the shovel because I don't want to heal. I want to dig out hearts. That's the only thing I want to do right now. Dig out hearts to be at full health when I enter the next area. No, I don't need money. Thank you. I really want one more heart, thank you. And digging around here is not... I think it's not a huge deal. So now I have to fly over this cloudy sky here. I have to fly through this map. Let's start at the beginning. This map cycles 4 times, or it is, yeah, this map cycles, and it cycles 4 times, and you have to fly through 4 cycles of it until you reach the boss. You don't have to kill a certain amount of enemies or something, you just have to wait until you reach the boss. Sometimes they drop hearts, which could be nice, sometimes they don't and they stun lock you, but it's not a big deal. You can kill the boss without getting hit, very consistently. Very consistent. That's a very easy setup for that. It's just free. Killing this boss without getting hit is just free. It's not a trick, it's just free. You just have to follow a certain pattern, certain movement pattern, and then you are fine. And it works all the time, without any exceptions. So that's actually pretty nice. I want a heart. No, I don't want a heart. I don't want anything, I just want to get to the boss. And enemies on this map and the boss deal 1 heart of damage, so it's not that dangerous. But the next area is, yeah, even more dangerous. So no more bats here. There's nothing to do. I already speed up the flight. You can fly slower by pressing down, but I am pressing up in order to make Devon and Cornwall fly faster. By the way, Devon and Cornwall is the name of the two-headed dragon, or are the names of the two-headed dragon. They have 2 names, apparently. And this is the pattern that you need to do in order to kill the boss. It's the fastest way to kill the boss. Sometimes he starts flying at you, he will do it once more. And I don't want to get killed right now, so I just stick to that pattern again. And I think I will still save time, which is pretty nice. Okay, we're almost done. Now Kaylee falls down into the house of Merlin again. And we get healed again, which takes a lot of time, but we still save time, okay. And next section. The impossible. No, it's not the impossible section. It's doable, but it's pretty dangerous because of mice, and every time you touch a mouse, you will lose 2 hearts. And it's pretty dangerous. So one is running down here. There should be another one running down here. I can just snipe that thing out of the way, and this section is the most dangerous section. As you can see, they deal 2 hearts of damage, and I want hearts. And I'm running into them like a madman. I have to collect that key here, and I have to go back, and I have to deal with having only 3 hearts left. That's pretty dangerous right now. So give me a heart, please. No, of course not. When they are aligned at the wall, it's easier to kill them. So now you have to talk to that guy here in order to make the next NPC giving us an item that we need. We really have to, I figured it out, or I double checked that. We really have to talk to Blakebeak to make this guy give us the magical seeds. And the magical seeds are required for making the Blakebeak help us. And that's what we do now. That's what we are supposed to do now. We need to have the grappling hook still equipped because we need it here. And we have to hope for the best that this mouse does not decide to start running at us. And now we can give those magical seeds to the Bladebeak and hope that he will just follow us instead of doing something stupid. Like he's always, yeah, come on, please follow me. Follow me. I sniped the mouse out of the way, and He is not cooperating. Okay, come on, can you please? Thank you. Okay, sometimes he tries or he decides that he wants to play a different game, I think. And he wants to do something else instead of helping us. Very careful about the mice here. You can accidentally run into them and lose 2 hearts again. I have to make sure to equip that thing here and give it to the man, and that man is not dressed like a farmer. That means he's not willing to help us. The only exception to that rule is the man in the beginning, and we have to dig out that key here. And let's grab another heart container because I'm at low health. It only costs 5 seconds or so. 4 or 5 seconds. So let's do that. Let's just do that. I cannot run right now. That's why I'm not even trying to. I have to make my way to this house here. And here, in here, there lives a man who is dressed like a farmer, and that means he's a friend of our father and he helps us. Okay. He gives us back our sword and we equip it right away. We do not need to equip the sword again, which is nice. And now we can run again. And what we do now is we run. Yeah, we reach over to the castle and don't forget to split this time. The split is actually nonsense because sometimes he decides to go up and then you don't want to run directly into him. So, got the first key. Now we have to go over here to the most dangerous section in the whole game, I think. It's ghost time. And this ghost decides to kill us and we want to kill him first. Sometimes they draw parts, but not this time, okay. So I will take my time here because I don't want to die right now. Now I have to go back to the other section, and the problem in this area is really that you have to change the sections all over again. Okay, now I'm a little bit in a better shape as before. To open up this door, wait for that guy to come down, and Kaylee stopped her attack for some reason. Now we can open up this door. At least I think that we can. Yeah, we can. We snipe that guy out of the way. So it didn't spawn a heart. Okay. Oh, it's not that yet. Okay. We got 1 heart. That's very nice. I do not dare to run here, but I dare to snipe that guy out of the way. Now we have to go back to the ghosts again. And I'm getting better with this section here. I'm really getting better. And we have to go over here. There's a ghost up here. We have to grab that key. Have to go to the room to the left. I do not dare to run here. There's a ghost here. And I can kill that guy very quickly. I cannot run in doorways for some reason. Okay, I'm almost done here. I have to re-enter this area only once more. Only one more time to grab the last key. But for now we are done here again. We have to go back to the soldiers. Hope that there's no ghost here, thank you. Sometimes they just run back and they await you when you want to leave the area. This guy can be dangerous because he can decide to not be aligned properly as you would wish him to be. Oh my god, oh my bad. Oh my... So, can you give me hearts? Because you take them. You took them from me. No. Okay. That's scary. That's super scary right now. Okay, I have to heal. I do not want to risk losing the run right now. I do a heal here. Let that guy pass because I want to be safe. Okay, I'm losing time, I think, because I'm too careful here. I think I could have done it better, but, well, that was close. Running here is pretty scary and pretty dangerous, as you can see. And again, I am doing a bad job. Okay, got one heart back, very nice. Because when you enter or when you are running into a spot where a door was before, sometimes you don't open the door. You don't attack, you don't do the dart attack, you just stop. And I got pretty bad luck here with the ghosts. Because they decide to... Maybe I can get one heart. No. And I'm about to fight the Griffin. The Griffin is a really terrible boss. You can get lucky in stun locking him, but you can get really bad luck and yeah, you can die here. Let's grab the heart container or the heart refill first. It's lying right here, right in here, and I really hope that I don't need it, because I don't want to waste the heart refill here. I really want him to be somewhere behind, oh my god. I really want him to be somewhere behind a skull in order to stun lock him. But it has to be a skull in the corner. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay, what can I do? Nothing. He just kills me and the run is dead, I think. Okay. That guy is pretty dangerous. His hitbox is stupid and you have to stun lock him for a long period of time, which you cannot do sometimes. That guy is so terrible. Dangerous and terrifying and all that kind of stuff. And I'm losing time, as I am... No, I'm not losing time, okay. Well, that's actually pretty nice. I'm doing a bad job here. And I don't have a heart refill right now anymore. I'm saving time, so that's good. But I lost my heart refill and I do not have one more heart refill. That's pretty bad right now. Even if I am saving time here, I have a pretty difficult time right now in the upcoming area. I golded. I golded. I do not know how, but I golded. Okay. I want my heart refill back. Unfortunately, this area does not contain a heart refill, so I have to be very careful here. Not to run into a mouse or something. And of course... No, I got lucky. Sometimes the mouse down there decides to run at you. And you cannot do anything about that. And there's one down here. Kill that guy right away. So, to make life a little bit easier. And there's a little riddle here. Now we have to be careful, I wanted to say. And those guys dealing 2 hearts of damage is really painful. Okay, I'm at full health again. Very nice. And snipe that guy out of the way. Very nice. Now I have to deal with bats again. And I have to be very careful with those bats because they can be dangerous when they want to be not when they are not properly aligned, or you are not properly aligned. You just try to kill them and it doesn't pay off. And this guy is always hurting me for some reason. I cannot deal with that. Okay, got 1 heart back. Very nice. Oh, I didn't kill it. Okay, very nice. I killed it. That was close. No heart. Okay. Okay, we are done with this section here. Next map contains a nice little jumping section again, which is absolutely perfect for slowing down your pace and having a little bit trouble with alignment, because you have to be very careful here. And I am getting better at this. Okay. First, okay, I have full health again. Let's make sure to not lose any more hearts here. Okay, that was pretty clever. More bats. Some more, 3 or 4 more of them. That was too scary. That was too scary. Oh my god. Okay, there's only 2 more. And now I have to deal with knights again. Be careful here with this guy. Sometimes he's not trying to cooperate. This guy here can be dangerous as well. Come on. Okay, I got lucky. And this guy is just here. Okay, okay. Very nice. I'm at full health and entering the next fight. Entering the next boss fight. I'm not done with the split yet. I have to beat a boss first. And this boss takes a little bit of time. You just have to take your time in order to kill him. You cannot kill him faster, or I do not know of any way to kill him faster. I'm just reacting on his movement, trying to stab him from the side. As soon as he crouches, you can hurt him. Otherwise he would just fly a little bit back, and yeah, he would just be thrown back from your attack and start his animation over again. So he has to flicker in order to get hit. I got lucky in executing an attack. Sometimes when you try to run at him because he's too far away for a slash, you that was bad luck. And he starts to run, and now I have to be very careful. And the fight is not over yet. Okay. So this way he always has the same speed, and I want to avoid his attack. Just very careful. I have to be very careful. Sometimes he starts running at you. That would be very dangerous. And we're almost done. Almost done. Come on. Okay, he's dead. Oh, very nice, very nice. Still saving time. And now we have to deal with the ultimate evil without having the opportunity to save, by the way. There's no way to save here. Now we are facing Ruber. And he can be a jerk, as you expect him to be. No, I don't want to stun lock him, because stun locking him can be dangerous. I think it's a good solution to wait until he reaches at you, and then you try to hit his hitbox, and that way you avoid getting hit by yourself. Because stun locking does not work on him. Not really. And then he decides to take a different direction. And then he decides to follow you, which is nice. And now we are in the second phase. And have to do it one more time. Hey Josh, welcome to the stream. You are right. You entered at the right time to maybe see a new PB, hopefully. I do not want to call it, but it could be. And I did a run before and I got a sub 120 finally. That's pretty nice. And now I am almost dead. Okay. You got this. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And let's hope for the best. Oh my god. That guy is dangerous as hell. Come on. Almost. We are almost there. Ooh, that was close. Oh my god, I have to go away. Yeah, thank you. I want him to be dead. Please, let me survive. Okay, I'm on PB base now. Okay, I'm on PB pace. Hope for the best that he's following me right now. Yeah, he is. And I have to make him do exactly that. Yes! That's a PB! Very nice. Oh my god. So close. Yeah! Very nice. Whew. I really shaved off a lot of this run. Oh my god. Yeah, you missed the yesterday's optimization stuff. I did a stream yesterday and I first optimized the run a little bit with slight optimizations mostly by not talking to Devon and Cornwall all the time. It can speed up a lot. And yeah, then the runner Starlight Sims popped onto the stream and said you can skip cutscenes with pressing start, and that's what you. Oh no, unfortunately not. I'm not doing